I'm tired of how things are in this society, man. I really, really am. It's like you gotta be a dick to get your way with things, with people or life. Sorry, I didn't grow up like that. I grew up in a Christian household and Baptist household. You know, where I went to church for a while and stuff, and I go to church when I can. But I'm gonna say this, y'all. Like, this society has pumped in people's heads to be total dicks to everybody, and it really is sad. How is it? I'm gonna use myself as an example. Look at this. Excuse my foot. I'm all alone. I'm all alone sitting in this house. I'm gonna tell you something. I have sat here for so long, 31 years of my life. Be nice to people. Try to make friends with people. Try to find love and shit. And my ass is still sitting here alone. That is fucked up. And I know there are people out there just like me. In the same freaking boat, man. And it's messed up. It really is. I get depressed a lot. And I had a coworker notice me. He goes, I could tell you stress a lot, don't you? And I'm like, yeah, I do. Because all the time I'm hurting inside. I feel sad. I feel lonely. I go to work. I don't have really now. I don't really have anyone to talk to besides two people. But that's whenever I see them when they come in. But other than that, like outside work, I ain't got nothing. I sit and I try to go out. I try to socialize. Now these days, in my neighborhoods, like live in a foreign country, you got freaking crazy people driving everywhere. But how is it you got someone like me that's tried to do his best in life, and life can only throw rocks at me, man? Like I'm suffering. Like I'm having a hard time financially. You know, of course we all have our ups and downs, but sometimes it just really nails us with financial. I got people looking down on me because I don't have a car. I can't afford that. And I ain't got no one in my family could help me support me having a freaking car. Like in paying for insurance and all the other stuff that comes along with having a car, you know? I got people looking down at me, and so yeah, I get depressed a lot. And it's real messed up. Yeah, that's why I do. I like to eat. It comforts me. But people shouldn't make others like me feel like this. I eat so much. I got gut. Look at that. I think it's fucked up, I don't know, I kind of let myself go a little bit, but it's like how people act towards others, it does matter. Never ignore anybody, especially if you can feel, if you can sense if they're a good person or if they're lonely. If you see that they're always alone a lot, no matter where you're at, why not try to strike up a conversation? But hey, how's it going? Why not try to make friends with them? I've tried even joining communities and stuff, and everything's always goes south. Everything always goes south. People lose interest in me, or just ignore me, or just pretend like I don't even exist. How messed up of a society we live in that does that to people like me. I'm pretty cool. I'm a fun, amazing guy. I'm not no creep. I'm not some weirdo that crawls around in bushes peeking at people, watching people as they go by. No. I'm a really cool, amazing guy. And plus, if anyone needs anyone to talk to, I'm a guy. I listen. I sit. I listen. People need a vent. I sit. I listen. I do my best to help other people, but at the end of the day, I got no one to help me. I ain't got no one to be with me. I've gone through so many things throughout my life, and I'm the only one that has to go through it by myself. Just 3 years, I've been through 2 deaths in just 3 years. Hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy at all. Especially a year ago when you lose a parent. And then you got your other parent talking about how stressed they are. Life gets to them and they're having a hard time, you know. And then the husband that she's with is just a piece of garbage. He or she. And it's sad to see. I sit here and watching my own parent, my last parent, struggle, having a hard time, talking about how this stress is going to take her life. The stress, she's always stressed. And you know what? She's always been there for people and has always been an amazing fucking person. And I owe the world to her. Everything. And I hate watching the struggle she goes through. And I hate how I can never have it. I can't ever do anything with her because of the horrible person that she's with, the piece of low life imbecile that she's with, that wants to control everything and everyone. Not no king. But you know, it's like I get to sometimes I'm mad. I want to have a nice little group of friends. I want to have people that I can be really close to and connect with. I don't know if it's just the area I'm living in. Maybe I'm living in the wrong area, but I can't afford moving anywhere. I can't afford anything. How is it there's people like me in like similar situations, and they just get to struggle, have a hard time in life, but you got people out there that are the biggest pieces of crap in the freaking world, man, and they get everything they want. They get all the money, all the nice things, freaking vehicle, all the love, attention. And you got a person like me that's just I've been through therapists trying to help me with depression and loneliness and trying to find groups, but they failed. And I told them, I'm done. I don't want to see y'all anymore. Y'all are not helping me what I want, and I'm not giving you any of my money. And now it's gotten to a point where I'm afraid. I feel like I'm afraid of trying to go out to any public place where I can meet others, because I'm afraid of people shutting me or turning me down or just being fake with me. I've had people hurt me so many times. That's why I do. I make it my main priority. Snacking is like my medicine. Sometimes I'm like, man. Sometimes I get to where I snack a lot, and I'm like, you know what? I've got to a point where a couple of times I'm like, I hope I get so freaking fat I can't even fucking move sometimes. Sorry about that. My cat keeps interrupting. But yeah, man. I mean, hopefully y'all can understand some of this, but don't worry right now. I mean, I'm okay. I mean, I don't want to be alone, and it's gotten to a point where even if I met anybody, I don't even know what the hell I would even do. I've been so used to being alone. If I met anyone to make friends with, I don't even think I would know what to do with them. because I've just lived in this very sad bubble, and I wouldn't know besides going to a park and walking around and talking, or coming here and watching television with me, or watching One Piece. You know, I don't know. I feel like I've lost a lot of hope when it comes to meeting people. I feel like I've lost a ton of hope. And I don't know how to find that. So, thank y'all for listening, and just hopefully my word will get out there somewhere. I don't know. I know one thing, like, I'm not much of anybody in this world. I'm no one special of any kind, but I will say this: I'm a little bit of something, and that's better than nothing. I may be a speck, but in that speck there's a flower blooming. That's what I am. Once that flower opens up, once you go up to that flower and it starts opening up, you'll be able to see the kind of person I am. So it's hard doing everything a lot mentally alone. The main thing that bugs you is you want to hang out with people so bad, but it's like your existence is nothing to anybody. We live in a cold time, y'all. So thank you for listening and watching, and have a great day.